Hi, everybody. It is a very emotional piece for me to read for you guys tonight, so I hope I can hold in everything. Okay, Arminda Rosa. She always carried her rosary to pray on her free time. I remember Arminda Rosa standing in the kitchen with her shoulders down, her round and soft body dragging her to the ground. The sagging skin on her broad neck trembles as she gives firm instructions to the help. With perpetual tired eyes, my strong grandmother oversees the feeding of at least 6 families every day. She did it with pleasure, and one could argue that her happiest moment is when we are all together. Without exception, Arminda Rosa holds her hair with modesty. She does this for hygienic reasons, to keep it away from the cooking. Fashion was not on her interest, although she used to buy expensive dresses for her daughters and granddaughters. Her own clothing was a loose batika with lots of comfort and little sophistication. Her lack of fashion cleverness did not stop her from becoming sort of a holy figure and a model of good values in our community. In the restless Aurora, Arminda Rosa starts her daily routine, her walking down to the dark kitchen, covered with wooden panels. There was a rack in the ceiling with copper pots and pans. A comfortable breakfast table on the side next to the stairs, where she sat with the help and meticulously taught them how to cut vegetables, dismember the bird, pound or shred meat, when to slice onions, when to cut them in cubes. The secret of the perfect sofrito is the ají misterioso. Food was love, and giving food was her way of expressing her love. Arminda was soft-spoken and at the same time firm. Using kind words, she will be able to calm the fierce beast, from relentless toddlers, languishing babies, imprudent teenagers, and maddening sibling fights. People from our circle came to her for precious advice. Using curious plates or herbal beverages, she was able to assess with sagacity any situation, medical or psychological. Tilos for the nerves, for the hard-working, iguana or chivo and coco will definitely ease the pain. A colicky newborn will need to be as tight as a tabaquito. Make sure the mother doesn't eat any sulfurous food. Turtle pie for the virile man. To treat the rheumatism, healing oils sanctified by the Pope himself in Rome. And if that doesn't work, culebra oil will. My grandmother provided public service among our family and our community. Most people who met her will swear that they met a saint. In her presence, many argue that they have felt the holy essence of roses. In the sun city of Maracaibo, where temperatures could reach 35 degrees, my grandparents had a beautiful house. It was a fortress with golden doors and a million purple hearts climbing on the walls. This house was monumental among the opulent surroundings, yet the family who lived there were modest and reserved. They worked hard to achieve this level of comfort. The house inside had beautiful terraces in contrast with the sunny environment of the city. Inside was dark, reading room with walls covered by books. A praying shrine where only adults and children who sit still could come. none of the children in my family will ever go to that shrine. A child who was mischievous will end up in the King Kong cage. A large room in the garden with no TV, no aircon, and it even had bars. It was also the laundry room. You will sit there for a designated time with the Bible. Adults will only need to say, "Do you want to go to the King Kong cage?" for a child to recover serenity. Lunchtimes was the most chaotic time, and it was common among Venezuelan families to appear at the grandparents for lunch, dump their kids until the evening. We were loved, fed, taught, and even checked for lice. Under my grandma, nothing bad will ever happen. She sat with the girls by the terrace to teach crochet or tell stories and, of course, read the Bible. Some grandmothers would spend their days at the club playing cards. My grandmother never joined them. Visitors will come to pray, left the house with an embroidered crucifix. Oddly enough, people kiss her in her hands and ask her to include them in their prayers. To me, she was just abuela. She was just a source of unlimited love.